You already know what it is, Mang. We out here in Japan. Today I'm doing a week 2 update. So I'm waiting for this train at this one platform, and across from me is the platform I'm supposed to be on, and I didn't notice that the train that I was supposed to be on was departing from the other side. So I think that was a bullet train. So basically I missed this one train. The next train wouldn't come for another hour, which means I would miss my connecting bus that I already paid for. So then I was like, oh my god, can I go and like get a taxi? Because obviously the bullet train is faster than the local train. So then I was like, maybe the taxi is faster. So I got in this taxi without even thinking. So basically I just went on this like wild goose chase to try to catch my bus, and then I finally realized I'm not going to catch this bus. That was a big L. So that day ended up being a lot as well. I was staying at another ryokan that I found through Airbnb in Kawaguchiko, and I think it's called Togasawa. It's on the south side of Kawaguchiko. The owner, or the owner of the listing at least on Airbnb, I don't know if he's the literal owner of the ryokan, he picked me up from the station, which was super nice. So even though that it was a lot, it was nice that I didn't have to figure out how to get to my ryokan on my own. The train ride up was pretty nice because I did see Mount Fuji, and it's always nice like when you're approaching to kind of see Fuji-san. The Kawaguchiko area is also so fun because they have Fuji-Q Highland, which is like an amusement park, and recently they have like a Boruto Naruto exhibit. So they have like trains and buses that have Naruto characters on them. So once again, that evening, you know I had to do it. I had to go to the convenience store. So Ichi-san lent me a bike for the entirety of the time I was there for free. I don't know if normally he rents it for a certain price, but allegedly the best way to get around Kawaguchiko is by bike. It was definitely super convenient. And as I was kind of exploring on my way back, I had like a really gorgeous sunset that day. So I felt really lucky, made the day all kind of seem better. Like I kind of forgot that I had such a annoying transportation there, because I was like, wow, this is the moment in life that you really just are so appreciative of. I'm like, this is what it means to be alive. And the area that I was watching it from was just so quiet, and it's just like local fishermen and stuff. So this place is also a ryokan, so they lend you a yukata, and it's all Japanese style, tatami mats, futon and stuff. It was nice because the next morning I did see Fuji-san, and that day was supposed to be really good. And actually the reason that I came to Kawaguchiko in the first place was because there is a Lavender Herb Festival that was starting that week. So I was like, I'm just gonna try to like scope out the area so that tomorrow I can know what to expect kind of. So I got up that morning and had like a little konbini breakfast, and this place also serves tea. And then I took the bike and I went out to try to find Oishi Park, which is where the festival was being held this year. So I biked across this bridge that was like a little bit tricky because they were doing construction and you're not supposed to cross the road, so you kind of have to do all these like roundabout ways to connect to the road without crossing the street directly. There's like all these bike paths and walking paths. You kind of have to like go under the bridge. Eventually I got to the side of the lake that you can see Mount Fuji, and once again I was like, wow, I'm just so lucky that first of all Fuji-san is even in view today, and that the weather is nice enough for me to see Fuji-san. And then finally I do get to Oishi Park. It definitely was like a little bit tiring, and I'm not the biggest fan of biking, to be honest, because like the seat makes my booty hurt, you know? But when I got to the park, it was all worth it, because you smell all the flowers, the lavender, and it's just so gorgeous. There were actually a lot of people, and there's all these little cute photo ops. My favorite was like this pink flower in this little gazebo, and out of the window slot you can actually like take your picture with Fuji-san in the background, which is so amazing. And then because lavender is like the thing I'm there for, I had to get a soft serve, so I got lavender and rose twist. It was so good, 10 out of 10. And then on the bike ride back, I stopped at Oishi Park, which is another little park right near the southern part of the bridge. Like right when you get off the bridge, it's right there. And there's a bunch of little cute photo ops around there too. They also sell soft serve on that side. So I went and rested, went to the little onsen inside my ryokan again. And one of the takeaways that I learned from that morning exploring was the bugs are really bad. So I decided that one of the goals for my day would be to go and get bug spray. So after my nap, I got up and went to get bug spray at one of the 7-Elevens, and then I was like, well, also at that point I may as well try to get a meal and maybe also try and see the sunset because it was my last night in Kawaguchiko. So I went and got bug spray, and then I went to this restaurant called Hoto Labo. So Hoto is like a regional special. It's kind of like hand-pulled noodles, but they're like fat and flat, and it's like a seafood hoto. So it comes with like spicy seasoning on the side. There was like a whole crab, and then a shrimp, 2 giant clams. The clams are like that big. There's some mushrooms and stuff, and it was really, really good. So where I was, the sun was setting on one side, which is like behind that other mountain range, and then Fujisan is on the other side. And it was nice because Fujisan was in view, but I didn't get like the bright colors and all that I got from the previous day. So I don't know if that's because of the clouds or whatever, but I was like, you know, I'm really lucky that I can see Fujisan today, but yesterday I was really lucky to get all those really nice, beautiful colors. So different experiences. Then the next morning was Saturday morning. It was time for the actual festival to begin. So online it says that the festival runs from 9 to 5 every day during the period of the festival. But basically because it said that that was the time, I was like, I want to get there early. So I got there around 8:30, and there definitely were people there already, but nothing was really open yet. Like there's arts and crafts vendors, and some of them were set up, but most of them weren't set up. Right around 9, which was technically the time I thought it was supposed to be open, these students, I don't know if they're middle school or high school, they pulled in, and then they're setting up, and then I think they did a practice around 9:30 or so. It's like a taiko performance, and I had to check out of my ryokan between 10 and 11, so I was like trying to make sure I could get back by that time. So I messaged Ichi-san and was like, okay, I'll probably be back around 11 if you could please drive me to the station, because he had told me 11 is the latest he could drive me to the station. If he couldn't drive me, I probably could have walked, but with all your luggage, it would have been definitely a hilly, long walk. But right around 9:30, they did start to open up the cafe again. So I got another ice cream today, soft serve. This time it was Muscat Shine, or Shine Muscat, which is like, I guess it's like a genetically engineered type of grape, I think, that is by the Japanese. So I think that's another local specialty. That one was really good as well, but I did prefer the lavender rose one because it is more like flowery. The grape is definitely more grapey. So then probably around 10 o'clock, they opened up the food trucks, so I got little tacos and smoothies, fresh smoothies from local farmers. And when I was in line for the smoothies, I was wearing a mask that has Mong on it, the BT21 character. This Japanese lady who was also in line with me waiting, and she was like, "Army desu ka?" Which is like, "Are you Army?" And I was like, "Yes!" So I made my first like Army friend here. They were super nice, and like I obviously have limited Japanese. I know a little bit, like conversational, so we could talk a little bit, but they don't really know any English, so I was really surprised. But I kind of had my taco and smoothie, and I was like sitting by myself, you know, waiting for the taiko performance to start. And then oh yeah, they go like this, which like in my head I'm kind of like, that means no, but that means like come over here, because like to me I'm like, this would be come here, but it was kind of like this. So she went like this, and then I realized that she was saying like, come sit with us. Yeah, it was so cute. I just like sat with them and we ate and watched the taiko performance. I ended up giving her like this little koya keychain that I had, so it was like such a nice special Army moment. But at that point I just booked it back to the ryokan because I was like, I have to be there by 11. So yeah, normally it takes me like half an hour to get back, but it probably took me, you know, 20-25 minutes. So I got there right at 11, checked out, and I was like sweating, and then he drove me to the station, and then he was like, what are you gonna do now? And I was like, chotto yasumi, which is like, I gotta rest a little. So Kawaguchiko technically is also an onsen town, so lucky me, they had a foot bath right at the station. So a lot of my resting at the station was just chilling at this foot bath. They did have various Wi-Fi's as well, so you could pretty much spend all day there, which I did. It was like 11 when I got there, and then my bus didn't leave until 5. So yeah, I basically just had 6 hours to kill. So a lot of that was spent in the foot bath, and the foot bath right next to the tourist info center, there was like a Swallows nest, so I would just watch the baby swallows and the mom come bring them food. I also just watched a lot of the buses pass, and like I was saying before, Kawaguchiko is such a fun little area, so a lot of their buses have really cute things on the outside of them. I also naturally spent a lot of time in the gift shop and the cafe. There was a really nice waiter there named Yuho-san who went to Australia for a year, I guess, so his English was really good, because a lot of times since I've been here I just have to ask "Osusume desu ka?" and just try to get a recommendation because I don't really know what a lot of things are. He was explaining what stuff was to me. So the first thing I got was karaage, hot karaage, like literally spicy. My mouth was so hot, and I got a green tea latte and a manju bun, which they had like the onsen manju as well. I think this filling, this one tasted different than the one I had in Kusatsu onsen, so I don't know what regionally makes it different, but it was different. So yeah, basically that karaage was so hot that I drank my entire green tea latte super quickly, and my mouth was still on fire, so I was like, I have to go back and get a different drink. So I went back and asked Yuho-san for like, well part of it was like I saw this like little anime girl, and I was like on one of the drinks, and I kind of wanted that, so I was like, okay, I'll get that one. And I was asking him what it was, and it's like this yuzu drink. There's a cold one and a hot one, like yuzu and honey. So I got the cold one, and it comes with the little girl, the anime girl, and I guess she's Tamaki Kawaguchiko, so she's like the mascot sort of. So I need to look more into this, but it looks like it's from Onsen Musume project, which is like onsen girl project or onsen daughter project. So I'm very intrigued. So I'm guessing like all the onsen towns probably have like a mascot, anime mascot girl. So I got that drink with her, and I got one of the coasters with her face on it, and that drink was like so good, like 11 out of 10. That was like such a good drink. I feel like yuzu is like lemon and orange mixed together, but it's really just like an overpowered lemon, like overpowered meaning like amazing, OP, you know? So after I got that, I kind of was like, okay, let's go kill time doing some other stuff, but it was also raining at that point, so I was like, there isn't a lot I can or want to do, and I'm also pretty tired because I've been biking like madness for the past 2 days. So I just went across the street for some variety, and there's like a gift shop, so I got some more Demon Slayer and Jujutsu Kaisen keychains, which I got from Kusatsu Onsen as well, so I'm kind of like collecting those now. And there was a gachapon in this station which I really wanted to use, but the one that I wanted didn't take coins. They only took like Suica, Pasmo, IC card, and line pay, so I couldn't use that because I don't have any of those things connected. But yeah, I went to the gift shop across the street. There's also a money exchange across the street which had a better rate than the Narg to airport exchange. So then after that I went back to the foot bath. The foot bath closes at 3. Basically went there until it was over, and then went back to the cafe, and I ordered the other Takami like specials, I guess. So there's like the hot version of the cold drink that I got earlier, and there's a sandwich which inside it is shinken mochi. So it's like a mochi sandwich, and it was so good. And because I ordered both of those, I got the other 2 coasters. So I basically collected all the coasters. It's so funny because like all my meals before this have been like konbini meals. I barely had any meals in the entire time I've been in Japan basically that weren't konbini meals. So I was like, it's funny that I had like almost 3 full meals at this station alone. So shout out to the Kawaguchiko cafe. They were so good. Yuho-san, you're dope. And then I got on my 5 o'clock bus, which was actually one of the cute anime girl sightseeing buses. So I took the bus to Mishima station, which is where I am now. And on the way it was rainy, but going around some turns you could see Fujisan. The bus ride was about an hour and 20 minutes, not even. There's like a couple stops along the way, including Fuji Q Highland. But yeah, probably arrived around 6:10, 6:15, and then from there to Toyoko Inn, where I'm staying, is like a 5-minute walk, not even. So it's kind of like raining, drizzly, but yeah, it was totally fine. Check-in was pretty easy, and I don't know if it's a business hotel, but it's definitely a big building. A lot of people can stay in it. I think it's like at least 9 or 10 floors. I'm on the 2nd floor, and my view is like a garage, so I closed the curtains, but I have a double bed and my own bath, you know, free breakfast spacious and so many amenities, and the bed is, it's like interestingly comfortable. Like it's a little bit firm, so it's almost like not that much better than a futon. Not that I don't like futons, but it's like the firmness of it is still pretty firm, like a futon. And the pillow was like also weirdly firm. It was like there's almost like beads on the bottom side, but I flipped it over and then I was comfortable. But it is definitely really crowded. Like for breakfast time, the line was really pretty long, and yeah, but I guess it's like a business hotel, so to be expected, but it's just a little bit different because I've been staying at these like guest house ryokan that are much less people total can even fit inside the place. But yeah, this place was super comfortable, and I do have my own room, so I'm able to film. But that's pretty much it for this video and my update. So thank you so much for watching this video. Stay tuned for more updates, and please leave a comment if you have like anything you want to see, any types of videos you want to see me make, or I don't know, just any comment you want to say, and I love to respond. So I hope you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, nighttime, whatever time it is, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!